I'm Okunoye Michael Yemisi with application number 21341 RN to BSN to present the topic relevance of education and research in nursing practice. Abstract. Education and research as a tool for better nursing practice. This 7-page paper look at the relevance of education and research to nursing practice with certain objectives. Relevant literature review were employed to bring out these articles. New technology improved method of surgical and medical approach in patient care. Sophisticated techniques in some therapy pose challenges on nurses which we have to meet up. Those that are opportune to listen to this article will understand why education and research is important in nursing practice and will develop earnest desire to quest for knowledge and also to advocate for progressive learning. Introduction. With improved health literacy, people are living longer than ever before. Currently, the average life expectancy in the developed world is around 80 years, but with greater longevity come more complex health concerns. This makes providing the best care more challenging and means it's even more important to be well educated. Poor education and lack of sufficient knowledge leads to costly mistakes that people make on other people's health. Improved knowledge is an essential tool for prevention of error. Education and understanding the best practice delivery is more important and more paramount to us. The right education in the right professional hand is very, very powerful. Education helps nurses to help people around us and to impact their life positively. The objective of this article, after listening to this article, the presenter, the participants and the listener will understand why. Number one, understand why education is important in nursing practice. Develop earnest quest for knowledge through continuing education. Advocate for progressive learning. Realize that any money that is spent on research and education is not a waste. Relevance of nursing, of education to nursing. From the earliest time, most culture produce stream of nurses on religion principle, not on developed scientific theory. During that period, people, the nurses were produced based on culture and religion basis, not on scientific theory. But with much education this time around, we can find out that formal education is in order, and that was what brought to the formation of Florence Nightingale School of Nursing, which after that so many schools of nursing came up, and at this moment even nurses can be awarded with a degree in their study. So we can see the impact of education on the nursing practice. Nursing is scientifically rigorous discipline which require the update information on regular basis. As nurses, we have to update our knowledge on regular basis because of the new technological advancement. If we don't do that, then we will not be able to use those new technology that is involved presently. Research and evidence-based practice. Research, evidence-based practice, professionalism. The relevance of research or vivid record is an outcome of an action in nursing practice. Nursing practice can never be overemphasized. That is period to the time, period to this era. In those days, nursing was based on observation, was through observation, and was based on religious techniques in doing things. But with this present era, you see, records prior to the era of the systematic study in nursing, it was through observation and record that it was identified that pushing patients in an unclean environment does not allow their wounds to heal effectively. In 1954, when Nightingale arrived at Selemiye Barrack in Scutari, modern-day Üsküdar in Istanbul, her team found that Poor care for wounded soldiers was being delivered by overworked medical staff in the face of official indifference. Medicine were in short supply, hygiene was being neglected, and mass infection were common. Many of them were fatal. You see, during this period of time, Florence Nightingale was able to reduce the death rate of people from 42% to 2%, which was done through her observation and maybe by calling other sanitary commissions to come to her aid. In a simple summary, research is an ingredient that professionalizes nursing. Further nursing research is important because it leads to an increased knowledge about nursing practice, administration, and education. Now, traditionally, nurses have based care on a variety of factors, including trial and error. That was in those days. Authority, instruction, personal experience, intuition, and reasoning. Clinical experience is an important key to puzzle of evidence-based practice in nursing, separating it from simple following set rules and guidelines. In addition, every patient has his or her own care preference. Patients need to be at the center of the care. Nurses play a role in partnering with patients and engaging in shared decisions about their health. Evidence-based practice in nursing closes the gap between scientific evidence and experimental evidence. Nurses have to decide if evidence is applicable for specific patients. Clinical experts help nurses to weigh the risks and benefits of treatment for patients and take into account each patient is unique. This integration of knowledge and experience leads to better patient outcomes, safer, more efficient, and effective care.
Yemisi,
Technology
Michael,
advancement in nursing.
you have only
Yes,
2 more minutes left.
I can hear you. Okay. Prior to the 20th century, most procedure in nursing has been done manually. For example, taking of patient blood pressure was done manually using the manual BP apparatus. But in this present time, we have a digital blood pressure machine which help you to take the blood pressure of the patient and at the same time monitor the heart rate of the patient, which is an improvement to nursing practice. To cope with the advancement so far, nurses have to strive to continuous training and learning. That is why continual education is paramount in practice. To highlight some of these areas of advancement below is a brief comment on them. Electronic sphygmomanometer has reduced a lot of stress as it reads both blood pressure and the heartbeat at the same time. Information management as computer technology become the primary means of managing patient information. Nurses have to adapt to their record keeping practices and increase their computer skills. Nursing informatics is a specialty that has emerged combining information technology skill and nursing science. That is the use of all these glucometer, portable glucometer, pulse oximeter, sonogram, and so on. Nightingale identified poor sanitation and environmental hygiene, poor ventilation, and other factors as the major cause of death among wounded soldiers. So by this, she put this in her own record, and many people built on this research, and they found out that keeping a wounded individual in an unclean environment can delay the healing of the wound of such a person. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much.